John, TV said you were on Mars.
I am on Mars. You and I are about to have a conversation there.
What are you talking about?
You're going to try to convince me to save the world.
Lori, don't.
Dan, trust me. I have to go.
Beautiful, isn't it? Forgive me, these things sometimes slip my mind. It won't happen again.
Oh, that's comforting. Oh my God. I'm on Mars.
The ocean is more than our life source, Arthur. It is who we are.
Wait, you can talk underwater? Hey, I can talk underwater too. This is awesome.
Oh, we can do more than just talk. Being Atlantean means more than just being able to breathe water. Your body is equipped to survive the extreme cold and pressure, and your eyes adjust to see in the dark.
Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, glory, and honor to the Most High and His Son, Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Kwakadash. I want to say all the apostles, a great millstone that taught me His truth, and blessings to all you sincere laborers out there pushing His truth in all sincerity and faith and honesty. I'm that fellow servant Kanaka coming at you once again. GMS Tampa Bay 12, I'm profitable servant, St. Petersburg, Florida. Yahweh Shai, the Holy One. Now I'd like to thank Yahweh Shai putting the spirit on me to do another lesson. Post-production, I put 2 clips from a movie to kind of illustrate, alright, because as you know, the apostles always push, you got to be a visionary. Alright, so to be able to visualize things, man. Okay? And Esau, through his miracles, which is his technology, alright, he's able to kind of give us a picture of what he just, he dreamed to be, how these superpowers, but he's trying to reach it through his technology, okay? Which is the blessing of Jacob, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, alright, to pretty much to be gods, the sons of the Most High, alright, and to be the sons of the Most High, you have joint heirs, Yashar Allah, he is the prince of the power, so you, alright, to be a god, to have those same godlike powers, okay? But anyways, the first clip was from the movie The Watchmen, Dr. Manhattan. You can clearly see he was pretty much a god, man. Alright, he was a force, okay? And the point I wanted to focus on was when he took the woman outside of space. You seen how he had to create pretty much a force, or a force around her to be able to bring the elements closer to each other so she can breathe. Alright, same way the Most High did. Alright, because while she didn't have that body that he had, okay? And in the second clip, alright, there was it was from the movie Aquaman, and he was able to breathe, alright, inside of the water, okay? He was able to move and breathe and talk inside of the water, right? He had that spiritual body to be able to do those things, man. He had spiritual powers, alright? But we as humans, okay, Esau, Edom, All right, post-production, I don't really know how I was gonna produce this video. Whether I was gonna do a screen record or whether I just gonna have photos pop up. But it looks like I'm just gonna have photos pop up in the background. All right. We use, we as humans, all right, in this weak form, we're not able to breathe outside of space. So therefore, on the left side of the screen, you're gonna see an astronaut suit, all right, and then you can see it's shaped like a globe. Okay. And then on the right side, you see a diving suit, okay, and it also is shaped like a circle, a globe. Why? To keep you within that environment, all right, that perfect environment in the middle, from the outside of the firmament, all right, all the way to the waters, separated inside of the firmament from the dry land to the waters. Okay, you have to be within that middle. Okay, you can't be on the water without a suit, and you can't be, all right, outside of the firmament or very close to the firmament without a suit, because the molecules, all right, or the elements either are too far spread apart or too far together. All right, so I'll probably put up a clip of the 3 stages of water. All right, now I just use that clip to pretty much, because it's like it gives you like 3 stages. So on a clip, I'll have one with a W on it, one of the stages of water, which is a solid with a W, and then one of the stages of water with the E showing Earth, and I have a circle around it. And on the last stage of water on the right side, it'll be gas. All right, pretty much gas, which would be the 3rd stage of water. All right, and that would be considered space. All right, and that's not the exact measurement, but I'm using the 3 stages of water to show you kind of an example of the water, the earth, and outside of the firmament, which would be space with an S. All right, but really, according to the 3 stages of water, all right, you would actually start from the middle, okay, which the one I have represented is Earth. All right, that will be represented according to 3 stages of water. That would represent, all right, the actual water as a liquid. All right, because that 2nd stage is the water as a liquid. The 1st stage is water frozen. But to be if you want to actually get exact, all right, that middle one that I have represented as Earth, that will be the water. And then that second one, all right, it says water as a gas. So that second one will be as gas, and it's the farthest spread apart that I have representation of space. Okay, water is gas, vapor is always present in the air around us. Okay, so there's water within the air. That's why the Lord had to separate the waters from the waters. All right, he had to bring certain parts of the water closer together. All right, and certain parts of the water are far spread apart. All right, but to be if you wanted to be technical, the middle one on up would be the water, and then a second one will be Earth, and then you would need a 3rd diagram to show the molecules even farther spread apart, and that would be space. All right, but since I don't have those diagrams, all right, I'm just going to use the 3 stages of water diagrams, and it's going to represent, the first one's going to represent the water, which would be solid, all right, frozen water, but I'm using just water in this example. And the second one will be Earth, all right, which in the 3 stages of water, it will be liquid. All right, then the 3rd stage, I'm going to represent that one, all right, which would be Earth, which would be gas. Vapor is always present in the air, representative of air. All right, that would really be the Earth, but I'm going to use that one representation as space. So here you have the 3 stages. The first one would be the water. The second one, circle, would be Earth, and then the 3rd one would be space. It's farther spread apart, so you can kind of see, all right, where I'm coming from. All right, and the first clip you saw of Mr. Manhattan, all right, it will be the space representation. All right, when he took the woman outside of the the firmament from Earth to Mars. So they went to Mars. She wasn't able to breathe. So you see, he built like a force around her to bring the elements closer together, the waters closer together, so she can be able to breathe. And then the second clip I displayed was with Aquaman. All right. And that would be representation of the water, because he's directly submerged underwater and he's still able to breathe. The molecules are the closest together. All right. So we in these bodies, we can't breathe in those conditions. We have to be right in the middle. Okay. So I'm going to hit the scriptures up real quick. This is Genesis 1 verse 6. And the Most High said, let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters, and let it divide the waters from the waters. All right. The firmament will be representation of the ozone layer. All right. So Earth atmosphere was separated. All right. Earth environment, all right, or Earth's habitat was separated from the space. Okay. And the powers made the firmament and divided the waters which were under the firmament from the waters which were above the firmament, and it was so. Okay. And the powers called the firmament heaven, and the evening morning were the second day. And the power said, let the waters under the heaven, so now we're talking about under the firmament, all right, in the earth, within the ozone layer, all right. And the power said, let the waters under the heaven, this Genesis 1:9, let the powers under the heaven be gathered together unto one place, and let the dry land appear, and it was so. All right. And the Most High, and the powers called the dry land earth, and the gatherings together of the waters called he seas. And I keep wanting to say the Most High because we don't like using that word God, but these are the powers. And the powers saw that it was good. All right. So you can see that was how the waters were separated into those, pretty much those three stages. All right. Outside of the firmament. All right. Divided the waters. Okay. And verse 9 says, and the power said, let the waters under the heaven be gathered together unto one place, and let the dry land appear, and it was so. So that ninth and 10th verse would be the representation of the waters being separated once again. All right, where you have just straight water, all right, the molecules are the closest together, and then land, where you have another separation of the waters, where they're not the closest together, and they're not the farthest spread apart, right? So therefore it makes that perfect environment for us to be able to breathe without having certain suits. All right. And it says, water as a gas, vapor is always present in the air around us. Okay. And that's pretty much it. You know, the separations of the waters. Genesis 1 and 6. Genesis 1 verse 6 through 10. Verses 6 through 10, Genesis chapter 1. All right. And once again, I'm just using this 3 stages of water: liquid, all right, it's like the water being frozen, the water being liquid, and the water being a gas, as a vapor. All right. And I'm just using the 3 stages of water to show you 3 separations, using an example to show you the 3 separations of water, all right, that the Most High pretty much created. Okay. And we're only able to pretty much survive or inhabit the earth, all right, be in the middle of those 3 separations, perfectly, without suits, all right, without either a space suit or a diving suit. Okay. Now the point is that I'm trying to make, the scriptures say we shall be changed. Okay. It's 1 Corinthians 15 verse 51. Behold, I show you a mystery. We shall not all sleep, but we shall all be changed in a moment, in a twinkling of an eye, at the last trump. For the trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall be raised incorruptible, and we shall be changed. For this corruptible must put on incorruption, and this mortal must put on immortality. So we're going to be immortals, man. All right. So when this corruptible shall have put on incorruption, and this mortal shall have put on immortality, then shall then shall be brought to pass the saying is written, death is swallowed up in victory. O death, where is thy sting? O grave, where is thy victory? The sting of death is sin, and the strength of sin is the law. All right. So the answer to how we're going to live forever is we're not going to sin again. Okay. And with that, we're going to get those superhuman bodies. Okay. It says, but thanks be to the Most High, which gives us the victory through our Lord Yahushua. So this is all accomplished through Yahushua, who took on that same sinful flesh, who took on that challenge, and he passed that test. The things that we cannot do, how we can't stop from certain, lust, how we can't stop from being tempted of certain things. How we always constantly going off day to day, but Yahushua was tempted many times and he was able to resist those temptations. All right, the flesh had no power over him. All right, which is why Yahushua is to be worshipped. It says, therefore, my beloved brethren, be steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord, for as much as ye know that your labor is not in vain in the Lord. So keep working, because pretty much the scripture saying we already got the victory. All right, be steadfast, unmovable, because it's already written, but you have to continue within the ministry. You have to continue within the work, all right, to get the victory, all right, because Yahushua already, he got us covered, but you have to keep fighting, all right. You have to complete your course. If you complete your course and stay faithful, all right, then you're covered, man, all right, and that means you're part of the elect, all right. So that, Lord willing, you were edified. Lord willing, this made sense to you. All right. And I want to give all praise, glory, honor to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, double honor to all apostles, a great millstone, taught me his truth, and blessings all you sincere labors out there pushing his truth in all sincerity and faith and honesty. Shalom.